You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Sunday the 7th of September, 2025. It is 79 days after the summer solstice. It is 15 days before the fall equinox. In the U.S. Open, the men's final takes place today. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 21st day of Fructidor, the day of the Eglantier, the wild rose. The sun rises today at 6:29 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:54 p.m. The sun sets today at 7:18 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 7:45 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 8:18 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes, 37 seconds, shorter than yesterday. The full moon arrives today at 2:09 p.m. According to the Farmer's Almanac, this is the full corn moon. Today, a full lunar eclipse will take place. It will reach totality at 17:30 Coordinated Universal Time. Alas, it will not be visible in our hemisphere, but will be clearly visible from Japan to the Balkans. The third quarter of the moon will arrive on Sunday, the 14th of September. These are the predicted tides today for Horn's Hook. In the wee hours, low tide, 4:18 a.m., 0 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 10:38 a.m., 1 meter 68. In the afternoon, low tide, 4:39 p.m., 6 centimeters. At night, high tide, 10:56 p.m., 1 meter 74. In our shared realm of plants and animals, turning leaves. A number of tree species have joined the honey locusts in beginning to turn. The cottonwood leaves have largely turned yellow and are starting to drop fast. Unlike their summer leaf drop, which saw green leaves and dead brown leaves fall, we now see photosynthesis stop, with the leaves changing color before they flutter to the ground. Willows are starting to go yellow, and river birches are flecked with yellow as well. You can begin to see leaves on the sidewalks as one by one the earliest deciduous trees are winding up their summer. Commemorations. An interesting story, if it's true. On this day in 1776, the small American submarine, the Turtle, tried to attack the British flagship, the Eagle, in New York Harbor. The story only comes down to us from American sources. The British left no record of the event. The Turtle was a small submersible craft shaped like an egg. It had a double wooden hull covered in tar and reinforced with metal bands, like a barrel. It could accommodate a single crewman, who propelled it by hand using an ingenious propeller. According to the reports, Sergeant Ezra Lee launched the craft at 11 p.m. and made his way to the anchorage off Governor's Island. He tried to attach a sea mine with a timed fuse to the hull of the HMS Eagle, but was unable to do so. The approaching dawn forced him to withdraw. In 2007, the artist Duke Riley recreated the Turtle and attempted to approach the Queen Mary II moored in the harbor. He got within a few yards of the ship when he was spotted by the Coast Guard and arrested. His sub was confiscated. On this day in 1977, the Panama Canal Treaty was signed by President Jimmy Carter and the Panamanian leader Omar Torrijos. It handed sovereignty over the canal to the nation of Panama. Today we remember two American artists. Grandma Moses was born on this day in 1860. Her birth name was Anna Mary Robertson, and she took the surname Moses when she married Thomas Moses in 1887. They worked in farming. Having been artful all her life, drawing and making embroidery, she turned to painting in earnest at the age of 78. The self-taught artist produced scenes of rural life with loose brushwork and spontaneity, and under the moniker Grandma Moses became famous in the 1950s. Jacob Lawrence was born on this day in 1917. One of the great portrayers of black life in the United States, he worked in a style he called dynamic cubism. He saw how the European cubists had drawn from West African and Mesoamerican art, and he built on this to create his own synthesis. He taught and spent 16 years as a professor at the University of Washington. Finally, we wish everyone a happy Astoria Fig Festival, culminating today at the 31st Avenue Open Streets. And that is the Observatory, Sunday the 7th of September, 2025.